But Tuesday is the least Celsius day of the week, because we play some Satisfactory, and we are working on um, something. I don't know. I was trying to remember what we did last time on our stream. I think we were working on automating fused modular frames or something. So that mod is the ultimate Uno reverse card. I will definitely love to check that one out if you send it to me, Vega. I would definitely love to try that with like an RPG Nerdo ship or something. But last time we played, we got set up. Let's see, we did a bunch of upgrades for things. These cooling systems are running at 100%, which is a good sign. If my stuff at the top of my factory is running at 100%, it means that the stuff I did at the bottom of my factory is working correctly. So we have supercomputers going. They're doing their thing, 3 whole things a minute. We are working on fused modular frames. So we're going to kind of jump back in here. Oh, I need to actually update this thing. Supercomputers, cooling systems, and fused modular frames. So let's update this thing. Supercomputers, cooling, if I could spell cooling systems, and fused modular frames. Fuse, mod. Oh god, I can't fit all the words. Fuse, mod, frame. There we go. That's the best I could do. Fuse modular frames there. All right. And because last time I think we had to do a whole bunch of upgrades to make it so that, yeah, heavy modular frames were making enough. I think I was working on getting supercomputers. I got the supercomputers done 2 streams ago, I think. You did ask RPG Nerdos if you wanted to collaborate on a ship for that. Oh, cool. So maybe I need to wait for you all to collaborate before you send me. Okay. All right, so let me check. I think aluminum casings and nitrogen gas. I think the last stream is all about making heavy modular frames that we're making enough, because we need 3 a minute. So let's go check that. Let's go check if we're making enough heavy modular frames for what we're consuming. Get back to work. Get back to work. Let me fix this wall here. Get this up to... Oops. It never saves that I want to be on zoop mode all the time. It never saves that. Okay, so those... Okay, I got the elevator stuff all good, so I can close the wall up there. Alright, so heavy modular frames. Let's see where those guys are. Making 4 a minute, consuming 2. Okay, this consuming 2 is not correct, because we are going to be consuming 3 a minute. So I think that's what we were working on. Okay, I think I worked on upgrading. I might have not have made the... I might not have updated my sign, actually. It looks like... what's supposed to be in here? Is this supposed to be the encased industrial beams or the actual modular frames? Okay, so it looks like the modular frames are the thing that we maybe are making enough of, because I worked on this last time. Yeah, there's modular frames coming in there. They're coming in. And autosave. You haven't got an answer yet from RPG Nerdos. Well, the good thing is you have plenty of time, since I won't be playing another ship for about a week and a half now, a little under 2 weeks. So we're making 2.813 times 3. Is that right? They're all working 100%. 2.813 times 3. Whoops, my numlock is off. 2.813 times 3. 8.439. So that will be enough. 8.439. 8.439, that weird number. And we're using 3 more than this 2 that we were using, so it'll now be 5 a minute that we'll be using. It will be enough as long as these guys are running at 100%. Which it's all about if the modular frames are being made quickly enough. So let me go check my modular frames. I know this is what I worked on last time. I just kind of want to... We're checking our work here. So 7.5 times 3. We're using 22.5 a minute just on this floor. And I have a feeling I'm using those elsewhere. So modular frames, where are you at? There they are. 30 a minute, 30 a minute. Okay. I think I did a lot of work to make those exactly right. Where are the modular frames? Right here. Yeah, we're doing 10 of these, and I had to do a bunch of reinforced iron plates and steel pipe upgrades to make this work. So, one thing I will say is it probably wouldn't hurt to have a faster belt on the output line here. I'm going to check and make sure these are all running at 100%. Because these need to be running at 100% for us to be making enough of the other stuff. So let's see, 100. I see items backed up on the belts, which is perfect. So if the last one's good and the first one's good and they're all green lights, this should all be good. I might have put reinforced iron plates in there because it looks like they're good. Let me go check. These are 20 a minute. Let me go check my reinforced iron plates. Again, I'm just kind of checking our work from last time. So 20 reinforced iron plates being used on that floor. Consuming 25. Producing 28.125. Is that these guys? Yes, 100%. See all green lights. 100%. And I see items backed up. Beautiful. So I think what we did last time did what we needed. We're making exactly enough heavy modular frames for our fused modular frames to be running at 100%. So the next thing I need to do is check... what was the item that... Let me build a blender real quick to remind myself. Can I put this somewhere? Just let me... Right over here. We're making these guys is aluminum casings. 75 times 2. I have a feeling we're not making nearly enough aluminum casings. 75 times 2. 150 more a minute is what we're going to be consuming. So let me go find my aluminum casing floor. This bottom floor. Yep, we're gonna have to make more of those. So I wonder if I have enough aluminum. Supercomputers, cooling systems, and fused modular frames is what's gonna be on this floor. Fused mod frames. Here we go. That's what we're working on right now. So see, where are my aluminum casings? Do they take only aluminum is the question. At least these take only aluminum ingots and not the other thing. The copper, like one of the other guys are taking. I wonder if I am producing enough aluminum. So currently, I need to check if we're making enough aluminum, because I might need to do an aluminum upgrade. So if I need 60 a minute, the amount I'm going to be consuming is the 270 plus the 150. The 150 plus 270. We're going to need to we need to make enough so that consuming 420. 420 blaze it. I need to produce more than that. So I'm going to need to check how much aluminum we'll be using between the casings and the other thing. Which I might want to actually check. I'm going to check some aluminum things after we do this. So we're currently making 60 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 300. Is that what my wall says? Does that look right? Yep, 300, and I need to make 420. So So if I did 2 more of these, that would be exactly 420. So I want to always overproduce, so I'm going to do 3 more of these. So 1, 2, 3. And it should be copy, paste, paste, paste. That'll be 60 times 8, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 60 times 8, 480. We'd be making 60 extra a minute. So let me do that. 480. Okay. That'll be good numbers. What I want to do is set this up and then figure out my aluminum to see if we have enough aluminum to support this. I want to check the aluminum before I plug these all in. I think I'm going to plug them in, but not plug the belts in yet, because I want to check my aluminum smelting before I do this. So what I will do is I'm going to plug everything in except the one feeding these guys. 1, 2, 3. Is that smart splitters? Those are mergers, and these should be splitters. I do this every time. Every stinking time. I got to do it the wrong way once. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to purposefully not plug that in yet, because I want to make sure I am making enough aluminum before I do all this. Merger. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's see how much aluminum this is using. This is using 90 times 8. Oh, that's more aluminum than a belt of ours can carry, isn't it? 720. It's almost more aluminum. Okay. 720, and that belt can carry 780. But I have another floor receiving aluminum. So if this is faster than one belt can bring aluminum, this might be an issue. That's why I wanted to check this. Where's the aluminum? Alclad aluminum sheets. How much aluminum are these using? These guys use 30 times. How's my copper doing, by the way? I did that copper upgrade last time. These are all yellow because it's backed up. That is a good thing. But 30 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 30 times 9. So 720. 30 times 9. 270. 270 plus 720. We are actually using 990 aluminum a minute. Okay. How much aluminum am I making? I don't think we're making that much, and I know we can't bring that much on our belt here, so I need to do an aluminum upgrade before I do all this build. How much are we making a minute? These are all green at 100%, I hope. Wow, these things really make some black smoke. They're all working 100%. Barely at 100%, but 30 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's actually get my hover pack out. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 990. Let me write that number down real quick. 990. No, not 990. 30 times 18. I'm making 540, so I basically need to double this. I need to double my aluminum production. This is my only aluminum production, is that correct? I believe that is right. Let me go check this. Even though I have stuff backed up, I always one of my plans for the builds that I'm working on is that I always have I always plan my build so that I'm making enough for everything my factory could be working at full capacity. So even though I have stuff backed up, if all of a sudden my alclad aluminum sheets start needing more aluminum, it would mess up our other production if I don't increase my aluminum production. So I need to do another aluminum build. So that shouldn't be too bad. I think I actually have aluminum available. Let's go look at our current aluminum build, because if I can just add one right next to the one we have, then that would be best. I can't get up there this way. Let me go grab fuel while I'm over semi-close by over here. You do appreciate that the devs are self-aware enough to include a built-in calculator? Yeah. Yeah, the devs of this game are actually pretty good about quality of life things. I mean, if you're going to do a game like this or Factorio, you know you're going to need a calculator. So, before I realized there was an in-game calculator, whoa, I just got boosted. I would just alt-tab out to my computer calculator all the time. And then somebody's like, you know there's an in-game calculator. It's like, no, I didn't know that. That's quite useful to know. I'm pretty sure, yeah, so I'm mining from that. So I have a bauxite over here, and I think there's another bauxite. Yeah, over here. So I have other bauxite we can grab for doubling up our aluminum production build, which we definitely need. We definitely need that. Alright, so I need to get some packaged fuel over here. Bam. Bam. Okay, let's go see about doubling up our aluminum build. And I basically, wow, I'm already sending a crap ton of bauxite to this one build, so I'm gonna have to send another crap ton of bauxite for this build. And coal, it looks like. Yeah, definitely gonna need more, because we use coal for this. I feel like, actually, you know what? I think there was a build I could have... I think I said next time I need to do aluminum, I could do a different build that doesn't require coal. Okay, so what would that build be? Basically, I want to do this build again. However, I think I can do this build again potentially simpler. Because what I need is another 18 of these and a whole other belt of aluminum output. So, what would that other build be? Let me build some foundations to give myself space to build. And because I believe I was going to do a different aluminum build the next time I needed to do aluminum. So, is it using a blender? Instant scrap. Is it this? Yes, I believe it's this. We can just do everything in the blender. Oh, I still have to do the coal. What does this do? This cuts out the refinery steps. Okay, it's so weird. The music starts and stops when I move over here into the red forest for some reason. So this cuts out this step, right? Yeah, because in this build, we do bauxite water, and then alumina coal. And in this build, we just throw coal, sulfuric acid. So this one needs, we do need to make sulfuric acid for this build, but I think it does cut down on the refining we need to do. Sulfuric acid. So I think I want to do this. How much, in order to get this same amount of smelting, how much aluminum scrap are we doing? 360 times, are there 4 of these? 3. Is that right? 360 times 3. 1080 alumina scrap. Okay. All right. 1080. So that's 3 of these with one of them underclocked. 4 of these with one of them underclocked, or 3 of these with one of them underclocked. 1080. Okay. So let me get a beginner setup for how we would want to do this. We want to do the row of refineries for sulfuric acid. Then we just feed coal and water. I'll have to, this is going to be it. I think this will be a simpler build than this one. I think. Is this going to be simpler than just redoing what we already have? I kind of want to compare numbers. If it doesn't save us materials or machines or power, then there's no reason to do this other build rather than the one we've already done once. So let me compare. Let me see what the difference is going to be between these two builds. Either way, we're going to do a whole other build here, so I can just build this out. So the build would be let's go ahead and line this up here. The build would be sulfuric acid into the blender. That'd be something like this. Something like this. So how is this better? This turns 150 bauxite into 300 aluminum scrap. So we get 2 aluminum scrap per bauxite. Do we get more? How does that? 360 aluminum scrap for 200 bauxite. So it looks like I actually get more aluminum scrap per bauxite, because this is a 1-to-1 ratio, right? This is 240 a minute, 240 a minute. So this actually, using sulfuric acid, gets us more aluminum per bauxite. So that actually is slightly better. What about coal usage? 120 per 360. 100 per 300. Yeah, okay. This looks like this is better for all materials. We use sulfuric acid, which gives us a better yield of our bauxite and our coal. So this definitely looks worth doing. You think sloppy is better? Are you sure? 200 bauxite is turning into 360 scrap. And here, 150 bauxite is turning into 300 aluminum scrap. So we're getting double, whereas the other one's getting like 2/3 or something. And 100 coal becomes 300 scrap, which is 120 coal per 360. Okay, that's 3 times. Okay, that's actually 3 times. So the coal is the same. Looks like coal is the same, but we get more aluminum per bauxite. So the coal usage is the same, but we get more aluminum per bauxite. And I think since bauxite is more rare, I think I want to do this. So let me figure out how much I'm going to need to do for each of these guys. If my math is correct, which it could absolutely be not correct. I need more heavy modular frames, and I need 4 of these or 3 with an overclock. What sloppy alumina does do is make it so you don't have to use sulfuric acid. However, I've been kind of wanting to use sulfuric acid because I've unlocked it but not used it yet. So this is kind of an excuse to do a build with sulfuric acid. I'm going to have to do sulfuric acid for nuclear power eventually, so it wouldn't hurt to do a build with it. Not that I need to really use the build to understand it, but I kind of want to use it just as it's a new thing I haven't used yet. Heavy modular frames, here you are. 2 stacks of those guys. We got regular modular frames and some more concrete. Okay. Anything else I'll need? I'm pretty good on other stuff. I bet you I need more motors. Mo motos. I need mo motos. I definitely don't need that many encased industrial beams on me right now, though. Let me throw those. Those probably replacing some belts that I have these extra on me. I will probably need more alclad aluminum sheets. I'm walking through my spaghetti right here. Bam. And bam. Okay, so let's go do this. Do I have enough for more of these guys? I need radio control units. Glad I checked. Motors. Everything else is pretty good. Radio control units, though. These guys. And one more thing. These guys. Okay. So I'm going to need copper. Not copper. Bauxite for this build that I'm working on. The raw materials I'm going to need are, we're going to need to mine a bunch of bauxite. We're going to need to pump water and figure out overflow stuff like we did on our previous aluminum one. We're going to need sulfuric acid, which requires sulfur and water. And is that it? I think that might be it. Maybe one other thing. All right, am I going to be able to keep that open? Yeah, I think I'll be able to do that. I honestly might want to move this all over a bit. Yeah, let me actually move this over just a little bit, which that might mess up my inventory space. So I basically want to keep a way to walk up here without messing up all my belting stuff. So if I move the first one to be right this side of this guy, that should work. So right in the middle here. So right there should be good. And that'll give us also separation between this build and the other build we're going to do. So I can get rid of this guy. And so we're going to do three with one overclocked or 4 with one underclocked. So let's see what my preference is here. There is a tree. 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 Okay, get out of here, tree. Tree, nature, make room for progress. Time to show nature who's boss. And it's, guess what? It's me. 2, all right, and then 1 more of these guys, maybe 2 more of these guys. Every once in a while, you gotta put nature in its place. But I give you life. Yeah. But I give you, you know, metal products that you can sell for money. That's way more important than life. Okay, 2 and bam. Okay. I think I probably want to overclock one of these guys rather than doing a fourth to underclock. Who needs nature if you can have a factory? That's right. So this is going to be this. Copy, paste. I think I want to overclock this middle one. So 300 times 3 is 900, and I need 1080. 1080. Okay, apparently my paste didn't work. 1080. So I need this one to do 180 more, which would mean I need it to do 480. So 480, 450. Okay, so just one more overclock. 480. So there we go. So it needs to be 160%. That means I'm gonna have to figure out all these amounts. Oh man, that's gonna make water funky, isn't it? Is it, once this starts running, will it tell me how many per minute these things will need? If I power this, will it tell me that? My power, are you going to change these numbers? No. So I'm going to have to figure out the numbers here. Which might be a reason to actually do 4 of these and underclock it. Would that be easier? Let me figure stuff out here. Let me figure out how much sulfuric acid we're going to need. So it'd be 150, except that this is overclocked. I'm going to have to chop more trees down underneath here, aren't I? Yes, okay. Come on, nature, come on. Just in the way. Okay. This tree. I think my inventory is full, so... Wait, shouldn't I be getting wood? I'm not getting wood for some reason. Giggity. My codec will tell me? It will? Okay, one more guy here. Let me try that. Expand the recipe and type the clock speed. Ah, I've never done. Codec is O. Okay, this is instant. No. Aluminum scrap. It's this recipe. Click to expand. So we need this guy to do 480. Overclocking percent. What did I do? It was 160%, I think it was. Let me check. 160%. That's super cool. I didn't know you could do this. Aluminum scrap. This guy. 160%. Requires... Okay, all right, that does give me some numbers. Will this stay like this if I close this? Can I add to to-do list? That doesn't look like that helps. So it doesn't look like it stays there. So I'm gonna have to write those numbers down, it looks like. Freaking autosave. Take the trees in the museum and demand $5 to see them. Yes. Yes, for sure. 160. So, let me write these numbers down. So that'll be 240 bauxite a minute. 240 bauxite. 160 coal. 80 sulfuric acid a minute. And 96 water per minute. I'm going to need to know these numbers. These are all per minute. And if I now look at these guys, I can see the base recipe, right? Yeah, so it was 240 bauxite compared to 150. Okay. What's up, Factoid? Okay, so now I know how much I can add these together and see how much of each thing I'm going to need. So I'm going to need 100 sulfuric acid plus 80. So I'm going to need 180 sulfuric acid a minute for this build. $180 sulfuric acid. How much refining will that take? Let's start it like right here. How are you doing, Facto? I hope you're having a good one. We're expanding our aluminum here today. What's going on with you? No, not batteries. I'm doing... I need more aluminum a minute for my fused modular frame build. How much did I say? 180. So each one of these does 50. So 50... Oh, that's pretty easy. I just need to overclock this guy or do 2 with 1 underclock. So each one of these, that'll be really easy. So I'll line up the output of the liquid with this. So I'm doing the separate build this time. I'm doing the other build with the blender aluminum build this time. So this is going to be this. Output will be directly from there to there. That'll be exactly the 50 a minute it needs. Yeah, I'm trying instant scrap because I also want to like use sulfuric acid. If you leave a little extra sulfuric acid, I could make batteries with it. How much sulfuric acid does it take to make a battery? I guess I could maybe do that. 50 a minute. I don't know if I want to mix my builds, honestly. Oh, it takes alumina solution for this too. And aluminum casings. I don't want to mix this build up. I don't want to mix this build up. I don't know if maybe there's a separate battery build that's less complicated, but I feel like that's going to overcomplicate that. Lets me run drones. Yeah, I'm not really using drones yet, but if I do want to get a drone setup, I will need to do a battery setup. But I'm not going to do that yet. I don't want to mix up my builds. I feel like that would make my brain explode. Alright, so we do... I should be able to fit 2 there. So we do a refinery. Right there. I think that lines up correctly. That would be sulfuric acid. 50 per minute. You need 50 per minute. Okay. We're going to have an excess of water I'm going to have to deal with. So it needs water. Okay, so we're going to have to do a loop of water again, which apparently our other loop of water worked correctly, so if I do a similar thing over there, I should be able to make this work. This needs also water. The water is going to be pretty complicated in here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do... If I just do 1 overclocked sulfuric acid, that's probably what I should do. Hey, Chillmonger, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Probably simplifies it to just do 1 overclocked rather than 2 with 1 underclocked. Keep it simple, stupid. This. Sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid needs 80 a minute. 75, 80. So that is 160%. So the percentage is the same. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to figure out how much water a minute that is too. For this one machine. So for this one machine, and how much sulfur it is. Yeah, because I'm gonna need to know how much sulfur I need to mine. So it'll be 160% of these numbers, I guess. So I can just multiply it by 1.6, and that'll give you the numbers. So 50 times 1.6. So that's gonna be. Oh, is it a 1-to-1 ratio on sulfur to, yeah, sulfur to sulfuric acid? Okay, so it's 80 sulfur, and it is the same, 80 water. That's pretty simple. Take the excess water, mix with copper ore, use copper with aluminum to make alclad sheets. Yeah, the thing is I gotta sink all that. And I'd rather do what I did over here, which was we valve how much water we're bringing in, and it's been running on 100% for a long time. All these are running at 100%, and I haven't had any issues. So I don't want to. You all keep saying send the excess elsewhere to build other stuff. That feels overly complicated to me. Than rather just controlling the inputs and outputs. I would rather not make extra items, because to me that makes me feel like I'm gonna totally mess something up. Is there inflation in this game? I don't know. I don't know what that question means. I know we're gonna need a lot of smelters over here. There's not a money economy, so I don't know what you mean by inflation. I mean, as you get further in the game, you have to keep upgrading builds to keep up with production, but is that inflation? I don't know. Okay, alright, so that's gonna create the aluminum scrap we need. Let's figure out the water. If you buy a lot of something, does the price increase? The only thing you can buy... Oh, this just seems like a random, weird question. The only thing you can buy are things in the awesome shop. And once you buy them, they're forever unlocked. Do you mean like if you buy random materials, do they become more expensive the more you buy? I don't think so. I don't think so. Buying is not a big part of this game, Slugcat Life. I don't know if you're confusing this with another game. Okay, so how much water? 50. This is going to be... Why does that show 60? Okay, 60. So it's 120 water plus 96. 120 plus 96. How did we do this before? I did the calculation so that we send a certain amount of water to these guys. And we valve the difference, where we pump up the difference in water. So there's a difference of 240, and that's what we valve up. So how did I do that? Let me build the pipe so I can, my brain can understand what I need to do here. Tickets get more expensive. Maybe there's inflation with the tickets. Maybe there is. Let me see here. Let me get these guys. Let me get power for these guys. Which is... Where's your power line? Frick, where's your power line? Are you being powered from this thing over here? Goodness, okay. Well, I guess I'll grab this power line. Hold on a second. there. There. Can I change this to this? Because I might need this power to go out from here, actually. So let me do this. Place that guy there. Plug this guy into there. And go power. Here, and so it's expandable, like I didn't make available on this other guy. There. Okay. All right. So 50 water. This one's gonna take 80 water. So 180 water is needed for these guys. 180. And that's gonna, yeah, 180. We're gonna have a byproduct of, math. Okay, 60, 120 plus 96. 120 plus 96. So we need 216 water into these guys. They're producing, Jesus, math. Oh, God damn it. 120 plus 96. 120 plus 96. 216 is how much water these need. I say keep it simple, stupid. Now I'm doing some weird math to valve water at the right amounts. So that's how much these guys are going to need. They're going to need 216 water. They're going to be producing 100 plus 80. 100 plus 80. 180. Is that actually how much water this needs? Now that's weird. So these things produce as much water as this uses. Is this a water neutral process? This uses 50. This produces 50. Yes, it is. So all I have to do is put enough water in here to start it, and it's gonna self-feed itself. Is that right? Anybody in chat can confirm that what I'm saying makes sense? I believe that is correct. Okay, so aluminum scrap is gonna come out. Let's have the water go here and then back around. The output of 50 water is the input of 50 water. Okay. All right. So all I'm going to have to do is input enough water to start this process, and it's going to do its thing. Which seems crazy. I don't know if I'm going to need a valve stuff for this, or I just insert some water and then let it go. 1, 2, 1, 2. I really don't need to probably use Mark II pipes, but these are all backwards. Why the hell did I put these this direction? Oh my god. Stupid, stupid, stupid past Rand. What were you doing, past Rand? Being stupid, that's what you're doing. And that messes all this up because they need to move over one space now. Damn it, past Rand. Okay. All these numbers should be the same with me swapping this out, right? Still 50 a minute. You use 50 a minute. So strange. So basically the sulfuric acid, the water plus sulfur, all the sulfur goes out of this to create the scrap and the water comes back. It's so strange. Oh, but I do have to put water in for this process, though. Okay, okay. So that's not exactly right. Okay, so I'm going to have to make some changes. Okay. I need to remember 160% on this, yes. So it's not exact. I am going to need to input water into this system because these guys also take water. Okay. That makes more sense to my brain. That to that. Past Rand seems to create lots of problems for present Rand. Past Rand, he really somebody needs to do something about that guy. 160%, 80 per minute. 80 per minute is what this guy needs at 160%. Okay, that's correct. It's a real menace, that Past Rand. Real menace. There. There. These power lines, because they now need to be in a different place. Okay, so figure out the water. So the output of this water is actually going to be enough to run those guys. So I'm going to need to input water to these guys. How do I want to do this? I'm going to need to jumpstart this. But once these things are running, the side effect, the side product of water is enough for these things to run perpetually. So the output of the water can do what I was just talking about. The output of the water can feed these guys, and that'll work. 1, 2. This and this. $50 a minute. Okay, so that will be enough water. The thing is, I will also need to bring in an amount of water for each of these guys, and that amount is 60 times 2 plus 96, which is that 216. 60 times 2 plus 96. Yeah, so I need to bring in 216 water a minute to these guys. I will need this process to start once. So that would mean bringing water from below into here. It's so strange that I only have to have that run once for this to, like, then become a thing that works. Sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. Did I do this one correctly? Yes. Okay, so I gotta bring in 216 water a minute over here. I also have to bring in... No, that's the only other liquid I need to bring in, is the water, because we have the sulfuric acid. Okay, so I need water to come... I'm above water, right? Right over there is some water. I'll have to pump it over this way. Let's pump it in from this side over here. So that would be, put a guy here, and the water comes in from over the side over here. That works. So that's where the water will come in. Fill a water buffer, shut off the pump, and I'm good to go. Yeah. So what I can do is I can pump the water down to the end, put a water buffer over here, fill that up, inject it into this thing, and it'll be good to go, right? I think that would work. What I could do is I could fill the buffer at the beginning over here. valve off from that buffer. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So pump the water up to this buffer. This will be the source of that water, but I can valve off of this to start the feeding of this guy. Let's see here. Vertical to horizontal. That looks straight. That goes back on itself, so it's not straight. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. That should be straight. That is still not straight. Damn it. That one's straight. I'm just going to try this till I get it right. That looks straight. And can I do a thing off of here and a thing to here? I can. Perfect. Okay. That's how I will jumpstart this thing. And for now, this guy will go to here. And that should be straight. That is not straight. I can't. Get it right, get it tight, get it straight, get it right. Come on. This guy. It'll be 1, 2, 1, 2. That will be straight. That is straight. Good. Okay. We do this. I'm gonna need to figure out the amount of water for these, because this is just gonna be... We want to do exactly the amount of water that these things need. There. Which is 216 exactly. Although I usually like to do a little bit extra. Just to make sure liquid pumps don't screw anything up. Okay, so that should be... this can be this, because you only need what? Like 60 a minute and 80 a minute or something. So save a little plastic. Do Mark 1 things. I'll keep that one like that. Okay. Let me cover all the pipings up so I can walk on it. Okay. That's good. I will need more because of water to fill pipes. Yeah, I'm gonna... $216. I'll probably do something like... 216, 240. Two water extractors would be 240. So if I just do the 240, that's fine, because the water backing up won't cause an issue here. Water backing up in these pipes won't cause an issue like other pipes, because this pipeline, the overflow is separate from the inflow. So if the pipes fill, once I disconnect this pipe after this thing gets started, it won't matter that we pump in more water than we're using on these guys. So that won't matter. So let me actually set up the water piping now. I think what I said was correct and made sense, I think. So wall pipe. That guy. There. There. And let's see here. That reaches. Beautiful. So 2 water extractors. Can I make one work here? Resource not deep enough, so it looks like I'll have to do 2 over here. Hopefully I can do 2 over here. Approaching others. Clearance, there we go. Not enough clearance, Clarence. Roger, roger. Okay, looks like I can't use control here because of resource not being deep enough. A creature is in the way. Move! Go away! I'm building here. Come on, nature. Frickin' nature. God, nature. I gotta ruin everything, nature. Just living my life. Yeah, annoyingly. Stupid, annoying nature. Stupid, sexy Flanders. And that's gonna go over there. And this guy right here. Okay. 120, so 240 a minute, that'll be enough. That'll do, pig. Let's get these guys, we can just go ahead and power these guys. I think I should only need to put a pump. At the bottom of the vertical thing over there, I believe. This should all pump fine. It's just there to protest Rand Industries taking over the water hole. Yeah, he is. He definitely is. Pipe is too long. Okay, so let's go to right. Right until it becomes the little bendy thing. So if I do this, I can probably put the pump about here and it should work. Looks like that makes it all the way up. How are you doing? We need to be 200 something a minute. Although I just put a pump pipe in a pump. I don't know if that's gonna. That should have plenty of vertical lift, I think. Guess we'll find out. All right, yeah, flow rate's good. So that should be good. So that should be the water we need. We fill up the buffer. I should be able to split. How much do I need to split off of the buffer? I want to. Let me valve. I don't want the pipe to go that way. So let me just valve this so it goes the right direction. That way when it comes up, it fills that pipe up. Because once this is full, we're good to go. So I want this to fill some. Actually, once this is full, I connect this, let that empty out, fill up that pipe, and we should be good. Because this pipe is not going to fill until that thing does its thing. So that basically separates it. I think that'll do what I want it to do. Okay, so we let that fill. Now we need to get the actual bauxite and, whoops, damn it. The actual bauxite and coal is what we need to do next. I'm gonna figure out those numbers, because that's gonna be 2 separate things coming here. So, bauxite and coal. How much do we need? We need 200 plus 160, so we need 360 coal a minute. 360 coal. And we need 150, 300 plus 240. 300 plus 240. I need 540 bauxite. Okay. That's a lot. That is actually a lot. I have some bauxite over here, and I know I have some over here. We have coal around. You know what I'm going to do to make this easier? I'm going to put a quick temporary radar here to highlight any other stuff that's currently not visible. There. If I do that, there we go. That shows me what bauxite we have available. I have an impure bauxite. This one says it's claimed, but I don't think this was, I think, my old build. So I think I have a normal and an impure. That between the two of them, maybe I can get 540 bauxite. We have a coal normal there. We have a coal normal there. So between those two, I could probably get the 360 coal I need. So, let's see here. Let's go check. Let's do the bauxite first, because that's going to be the harder one. There's a lot of it. 540 a minute will work for a 1 Mark III belt, right? Yes. Mark V belt. Let me go get more alclad aluminum sheets, because I'm going to be doing a lot of belts. A lot of belts. So I have the stuff to make them miners. I should, right? Miner. Yes. These are going to be some long Mark V belts we're bringing over. Once we do all this, I'll be able to upgrade my aluminum production, and then all I'll have to do will be pipe nitrogen, and we will have whatever we're building. Whatever the thing we're working on. As usual in these games, I've completely lost track of what we were working on. I believe it's not the self-cooling units, it's the heavy modular frames, the things that lets us unlock leading edge production. That whole thing. Alright, hopefully that will be plenty of those. Anything else I need while I'm here? Probably some motors. It's always motors that I run out of, because I use so many of those for refineries and stuff. There, I'll fill out my rotors as well. I will say, probably my favorite thing about this playthrough is the fact that I have this one long hallway shopping mall of stuff to get. This has been the most convenient playthrough I've had for gathering finished made products from our factory. And I feel like after I automate everything I want to automate, the last thing I might do is actually the thing I've been talking about for a long time is make that even better. Make that hallway even more organized so it's less spaghetti and have it be in a building or something. That will probably be like what we call GG Cookie Time of this playthrough, is making a final awesome storeroom to pick everything up. Alright, so let's go get... I think these two bauxites I should be able to grab, and hopefully I can mine enough from those. Do I have Mark III miners unlocked? No, I think leading edge production might unlock that, though. I think the thing I'm working towards might actually unlock that. So maybe manually making these to unlock that might be what I need to do to get enough aluminum for this. We'll have to see, I guess. Okay, so that's that guy doing aluminum, and is that coal? Yeah, it's coal. I think I'm in Spiderland that I'm just, running around in. I should probably have my gun out if I'm in Spiderland. Spiderland does whatever Spiderland can do. Alright, there's the coal. I guess I could set up the coal mining now, too. Okay, don't crash my game, actually. Let me save before I kill this guy. Just in case. I think they fixed that, because last time we played I didn't have any crashes, but I don't want to lose 12 minutes of work because I'm just too lazy to save. Alright, looks like we're good. Alright, so if I put a miner on you, I need 2 of the... 2 of the portable miners. If I could get all my coal from one of these guys, that would actually be great. Because I need 360 coal. I don't... 360 from a normal... It's close. We get 100. We get 300 a minute from that. So we're gonna have to do a combination of 2 coals. So I'll have to find some other coal. That's a normal. That's a normal. Okay. So I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Let's get the bauxite done first. Because 540 is gonna be even harder than the 320 or whatever it is. Oh, I went right by it. Where are you? There you are. That's right, you better run. You got fireballs? I got bullets. Can you dodge bullets? You think the bug was specifically about melee kills? Oh, really? You think, TM? Okay. Well, we're being doubly safe by saving and then, you know, shooting him from range. Okay, so 2 more of these guys. Okay. This guy. Alright, so an impure, fully overclocked, what can we get? 150. Wow, that's not gonna be enough. I need 540 bauxite. I think I might actually need Mark III miners. Be triply safe by saving, then Alt F4ing. Okay, thanks MLG. You know what? I might actually just need to do... Is this the milestone that gives me Mark III miners? I think I might just need to make these things real fast. Because without Mark III miners... Is there any other bauxite close by? The... 461 meters. Ah, okay. Alright, that's not too bad. Purity normal. Okay, between these 3, we should be able to get enough then. Okay, we'll make that work. Let's go to the one that I don't have already marked, which is over here. Nice. Praise the devs. They put one more bauxite guy over here. I need fuse frames for the miners and turbo motors. I think am I making the turbo motors? Actually, I don't think I am, so I probably... Close by, I know. There it is. Yeah, so I would need to have some other stuff going for the Mark III miners, so... Alright. Ugh. Nice, I can kill these at range and not even deal with the bugs. Die, you stinking bugs. You damn bugs. Oh. This is a nice little area. Are there hot springs here? Ah. Ah, my aches are just flowing away. Is there geothermal power? Oh, there's radiation here. Okay. Alright, so another 2 miner guys here. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Yes. I could probably handcraft the turbo motors in the short term. Mark III miners need a buff. In your opinion, they come too late game now. Yeah, I feel like that does seem true. Like maybe move Mark II miners a little bit earlier, or just Mark 3 miners 1 tier earlier or something. That's 300. So we currently have 450 and I need 540. So I need another 90 a minute. So from this guy should be able to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to point myself. Where's the other guy? I need to get power over here. I'm going to actually get the belt for this. This is going to be my guider, my guide mark to get my power lines in place. As I take this over to meet with the other aluminum we've set up already. Or the miner we set up. Over here somewhere. Damn it. Do I see that miner anywhere? Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to take part in harvesting.
You want some of this? Eat it! Eat it! Yeah! Get blasted. God, I guess I'll grab this so it stops talking to me. Stop talking to me.
Harvest.
Harvest it. You shut it. Okay, it's over this direction over here. Okay. Oh, I think I see it. The aches and pains melt away. And then the spiders come. Well, at least I'm not aching and paining while the spiders eat me. So, you know. Take what you can. Alright, we do this. And then this we want to go towards what we're doing. I can do a merger here. Merger here, goes from there to there. I'm gonna need power. Let's just have this go back to where it needs to go right now. So I don't forget the power. You like that the heist has devolved into making funny numbers? Yeah. Yeah. Since you can't spend your cookies on anything anyway, except more heisting. October rifle, best rifle. Typical Tuesday, ran massacring local fauna on an alien world. That's right. These guys are just, they gotta make way for progress. Gotta take all the trees, put them in the tree museum, man. Okay, so there's that. And then the other one is this guy, which I think... you should actually start working... Oh, wait, you're not working because I don't actually have power just plugged in. It's plugged in. So let's have the other guy. Let's start from over this direction. Whee! Flying, man. We want to bring... Let's point ourselves in the right direction here. So it's about that way. So I'll start the belt and we'll know where we're going. And I'm about 80% sure that this bauxite I'm not actually mining yet. Even though it says I am. Pretty sure that was my... Oh, fucking autosave, man. I'm pretty sure that was my temporary build from before. The only thing that makes me rage in this game, apart from, you know, spiders trying to kill me, is friggin' autosave. And I even have it set to only be every 15 minutes instead of every 5 minutes. It still pisses me off every time. Every single time, man. Where's the guy? I hear him. Where are you? Are you over here? There you are. Hiding in the bushes. Die! Just don't be in this area at night. Is that when the spiders come out? Do you have any plans, you know, pave the paradise of a world and put in a parking lot? No, what are you talking about? Why would I want to do that? Never do that. Why, only a horrible, horrible person would do such a thing. Okay, I see where it's going. Let's go see where the bauxite is over here. Autosaves are right and important, and also annoying. It's right around here somewhere. Right here. Yep, yep, this is our old build. Okay, so... Yes, we don't use this anymore. We turned all this off. So I can do this. I need 350, 540. 540 minus 350. No, minus 450. I only need 90 more, and this is currently doing 120 a minute. Do I want to overclock this anyway? Nah, since it's doing what it needs to do, we won't overclock it. Going down this way somewhere. Where's my other belt I need to find? Where am I connecting to? There it is. Over there. Rand takes a huge lungful of air. You smell that, soldier? That's progress. I love the smell of progress in the morning. Yes, that is what this is. Okay, so I should see bauxite. Now I just need to plug in power to these other guys. So let me get the power lines, then we'll do the belts. Oh, there's power line right there. There's a problem right there. All right, now let me figure out where the belt is going to. It's going to the radar tower. We have a nice, perfect guy there. So I should actually see you start spinning up now, right? Beautiful. There we go. 150 and the other one. Let me just make sure this other guy that I set up over here is doing 300 a minute. So I didn't mess up my math. Then you crash, you're like, it's been how long since my last autosave? I know, right? Damn, autosave. Oh, thank God for autosave. Right, so this should be 300 a minute from this mine. Let me go check that number. I don't want to assume and be wrong, because you all know what they say about assuming. 300 a minute, perfect. It makes an ass out of you and me. That's what they say about assuming. All right, grab from here. We go directly towards this radar tower. Directly towards this radar tower. Oh my God, there's too much flora and fauna here. I need to spread some progress to this area, I think. I feel like this area needs some more progress. That overlap? Not too bad. Kind of right over it. Do they have a mechanic where the local fauna attack your conveyors? Thank God, no. That would be really annoying. If you had to go around defending everything you built, it would be Factorio, but it'd be a very different game because they'd have to add in like defensive structures to the game, which is not a thing currently. Really? I can't do that? Jeez. Okay. Well, it's annoying, but I have to do this. go. Okay. Need some cluster bombs. Nukes are excellent for clearing brush. Okay, I need to. I need nuclear power to make that happen. Which I think after. I think I said this earlier. I think after this build, I might actually do my first nuclear power build, like a simple one, just to have access to it. We're going over here, radar tower. Of course, there's probably no such thing as a simple nuclear power build, but one that's not, you know, what did you say you did, Factoid? Like a whole bunch of nuclear power plants. I looked at the beginnings of what it would take to start a nuclear power plant before. Okay, so that's bringing that to that stuff. Okay, so we're going over to there. A vehicle that collects bio would be awesome. Oh, so you could actually use the bio mass stuff. Yeah, that might be something that would be cool to add, because currently it feels like all the biomass energy stuff seems only good for early game for when you manually collect it. The fact that you can't automate any of the biomass collection is something that they could, you know, play off of, I feel like. All right, so we're bringing it up basically where that water is. So if I do a thing like let's see here. Can I jump this with my jetpack? Oh, barely. Yep, this will work. So bring this up. Yes, bring this up right here. Which direction is this going? That is in. That is exactly what I want. Perfect. Go like that. But I do want this centered. So let's have this be right there. In will be at the bottom. And there we go. That'll work. You made 180,000 megawatt maxed out uranium node, basically. That's crazy. I'm definitely not doing that. Most likely not doing that. I don't think I'm going to do that. Beautiful. So there is our bauxite. And let me go plug these in. And then we'll need to figure out the coal. Okay, that's coming in here. You know, I think I don't want these to have go. I can have these go dip underneath. That's what I need to do. This. Right there. I would rather my pipes overlap than my splitters to overlap my pipes. That's why I'm just having pipes run through pipes here. Looks a little scuffed, as they say, but again, I'd rather. This is to avoid having pipes run through other. Ugh, damn it. This is to avoid having my splitters and my belts running through pipes. This is all hidden underground anyway, so or under this. This is we have this hidden for a reason. Okay, that should be straight. Wait, did I not line this up correctly? Oh, that should be right. There we go. That is correct. You build a little production line that takes any biomatter, you drop it to a container and sorts it to a matching constructor that will make biomass for you. Any remains, leaves, wood, mushrooms all get processed turned into biomass, so you can send it to your ammo factory to make useless gas grenades. Future Range is going to be so confused by this. Let's hope not. I have a build where I basically have one place where I put wood, one place where I put leaves, and I think that's it because you can't turn flowers into biomass, and that's as much time as I wanted to spend on biomass, something that I'm never going to use anymore. All right, there we go. So there we go. That gives me room to have stackable poles splitting off to these guys. So, bauxite. Where's the middle? And splitter. There. That looks good. And splitter there. Work time for you, Plunder Pig. Gonna head out. All right, my friend. Hope work goes well. And maybe I'll see you later, since you always say that and then you come back later. Alright, so that's this guy. 1, 2. And that should be perfectly straight bauxite. Perfectly distributed into my perfectly set up perfectness. Okay, and then the last thing would be coal. One, 2. That's too steep. Seriously, though? Seriously? Oh, that means splitters aren't going to work here either. Are they? Is there really not a way to make that work? It will if I have it go like that. Which means going through stuff, which... Ugh, I hate it. Let me actually check if a splitter perfectly lined up here will actually work or not before I do all this. Because I might just have to move one belt to the side, which I would hate to have to do, but I might have to do that. Because I'd like it to be just a nice stacked thing here. Which would be about right here. Seriously. Just, seriously. Damn it, game. I swear sometimes it lets me do longer poles, if longer belts if I go between poles. Sometimes it does. Like that one seemed like it's longer than it should have been. Giggity, that's what she said. Alright, is this gonna work? Really, it's too steep. That sucks. You have one world you spend about 900 hours on. You keep a single stack of solid biofuel after tearing down your biomass generators. It lasts about 870 hours and you still have like half or more left. Okay. You know what? I think there may be a way to make this work a little less ugly. That doesn't work though. I think I have to move this all over one belt. I just don't think it's going to work. Even if I put this here. Will that work? Since we learned last time, or talked about last time, I can put those right there. That's not perfectly straight either. But if I were to go one more... Let's see here. If I were to go 1, 2... That height might work. Let's check that. Trying to make this not super ugly if I can help it. A little ugly is fine. That's going to go through that pipe, but you know, whatever. A little ugly is fine. Does this work? I don't know. Actually, I think that is working. I think that might actually be working. I think that might actually work right there. Okay. So, in order to do one more, I need to go like 1, 2. I need to put this in place to line it up and then replace it. 8. Splitter. That. Then we do this. And that. And I believe that's hooked up. It looks a little scuffed, as they say, but I think that might actually work. Elevators have a bit of tolerance, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's actually going to work. I think I've done something similar in other places like this. So, this here to line up this. I probably don't even need to, like, replace it. It's probably just working, but just to make sure, and so they're all even. That one wasn't purple, but it looks the same. Okay, we'll bring the coal. We'll see if that works. If it doesn't work, we'll change it. All right, so I want to bring the coal from like on top of this guy. I can't place a conveyor on top of a conveyor, can I? Okay, so what I can do is place it right next to it. Would that be right next to it? It would. So that would be the coal, and then we would go up from here. 1, 2. I think it's too high. Actually, no, that's not what I want to do. I want these to stack. It'll look better if I stack them. Yeah, it needs to go a little bit further, though. Guess I could do 1, 2, this, and this up to there, over to here. There we go. So that would be the coal. Goes through a pipe. Not too worried about the pipe going through thing. But that should be good. Get rid of that extra belt. And now I need to just... Does that look curved? Oh, no wonder. This guy's not centered, is it? This one I did not center. Okay, let me fix that. No wonder that one of those looked funky. That one was centered and that one was centered. This one was not centered. I had a wrong green line somewhere. That should be centered. Okay. No, this first. To line up the splitter. Then deconstruct. And there we go. That looks straight, I think. Okay, get single stack solid ball of fuel after tearing down your biomass generator lasts about 170 hours. You still have like half or more left. Oh, okay, yeah. I have a bunch of biofuel that if I need it, anytime I need biofuel, I just go grab one stack. So I'm kind of in a similar place that you are. Actually, I should have taken this bauxite out. I don't want this bauxite. Can I throw this somewhere over here? Bauxite here. Okay, good. Wait, what? What is this? It's an old thing. Bauxite. That's sulfur. Oh, yeah, this was my beginning thing with that. Okay, when I was testing things. Can I get rid of the bauxite, please? Almost. 4. There we go. No bauxite. No bauxite for me. Good. Okay, so I need to get coal over here now. And I need to get 360 coal a minute. So I grabbed one of these mines, and it was doing like 120 or something. Let me see here. I haven't claimed this guy. Let me go look at what we got down here. Over this way. I should grab a power line while I'm going this way. Although we have power lines along over here I can grab off of pretty easily. Yeah, so this coal is being used. This coal, I think I put a miner on, but I'm not actually using yet. We'll grab the power line for this coal over here. Where are you? Over up here, I see ya. Alright, so I'm not using you yet. And you max out at... I need 3... Was it 300? It was 300, wasn't it? Yeah, so I need just 60 more a minute. Someday a future pioneer will take over this planet, wonder why you randomly left a refinery, a manufacturing, and a blender sitting around in the middle of the forest. It will seem a mystery. We were just doing some math. Yeah. So I have coal down here. I almost wonder, you know what? I bet you I could split off of this guy. I don't think that this is actually fully overclocked. Let me go check that. That's running in the right direction anyway, so... I do that too. I'll just leave refineries or... Well, I try not to leave them, but I'll just build them in random places because I need to check how many parts per minute I need for something or something like that. Alright, where's that coal up here? Somewhere... There, right over there.
Relaying message.
Probably a
Hello,
thing on the top
this
of
is
there, I don't
Parental
care.
Figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure.
I am parental
Doctors
figure.
say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
Okay. Have I overclocked you? I have not. So, if I overclock this guy for 60 parts a minute, which would be, what, 240? Which is that exact amount. I do a smart splitter so the overflow goes over to this guy. That'll work. That'll be the exact amount. Seems a little funky, but it saves me from doing some other stuff. So, smart splitter off of here. Center, any undefined, left, none, right. Overflow, we upgrade this belt. And grab from this guy, and that'll be the exact amount we need. We do a merger right here. It's going to be weird that I have this random merger and smart splitter in the middle of the forest as well, but it's fine. Merger. And I'm going to do a mark. Even though you know what, I need exactly 60, so I'm going to do a Mark 1 belt. Because that's the exact amount I need, 60 a minute. Is that what a Mark 1 belt does? It does exactly 60. We'll do Mark 2. Just do Mark 2. Do that. Okay, so now I just need to bring this coal to where we plugged in over here. Radar tower. We will be good to go. I have so many long random belts in the middle of the forest over here. I swear, a more organized person would, like, you know, be stacking all these belts and stuff, but not me. Spaghetti Town, USA. Population me. And my factory. Oh, I hear spiders. I see you, spider. I think Lee's bugged out and just sitting there. Spider bugged out, lol. Lol. Bugged out spiders are my favorite kind of spiders. Okay, going over
Comply.
to the right here. And that guy's going over to this guy. Could have brought that down so it's more even, but it's fine. All right, that actually, I think that might be the build. No, I need to get like 18 smelters now. But I think that might be the alumina solution. What's up, silly device? Grab the knob, open the door to your future edu.edu. As I was going to get breakfast this morning, I was just randomly laughing about edu.edu too. It's funny. The old spaghetti factory called and they want their spaghetti back. What's happening? We are building aluminum upgrades. All right, so that's coal. All right, I didn't set this. Oh, the coal's not going through the splitters. It's not working. Damn. It's not working. Okay, well, let's try plugging it in this way. Does that one work? Oh, I'm sad. I am sad. I am too sad. Wait, that one looked like that was working. That one did work. Okay, that one worked. And this one worked. Only this first one didn't work. All right, we're gonna fix this first one. What did we do wrong on this guy? Maybe I didn't line up the splitter right. Get this coal out of my inventory. Let's see if we can line this up correctly, make this work. We're gonna totally make this work. Did I get coal in my inventory when I picked that up? I did. Okay. So the way I did the other ones, I put this here so I could line that up. This splitter here. Control to line that up. Make sure that's not just working on its own. It's not. Yeah, there's no coal on this thing. And then we go from here to here. Bam! You know what? I haven't had a reason to GG cookie time for a while. GG cookie time that. All right. There's a restaurant in town called Spaghetti Works, the official restaurant of Satisfactory players. Yeah, it's probably the left-right alignment. You're probably right. Okay, so all I need to start making the aluminum scrap is sulfur and water. Okay, I thought I was done. Sulfur. I didn't even check sulfur. Is there any sulfur around here? God, I do not think there is. All my sulfur is way the hell over here. God, that's far. That's way down on the ground. I had to bring it all the way up to here, then across. Okay, let's do... It's almost break time. Let me, let's see, the sulfur is going to be coming in the back here, right? Yeah. Well, 3 cities in the U.S. with Spaghetti Works, and you live near one such city, stares suspiciously. Well, this is where I want it to come in. Right here. So let's set that up. So that's where the sulfur is going to come in. Now let me just scan to see where the closest sulfur is. I'm hoping it's not up here. And it's probably up that way. 869 meters. Yeah. None that way. I really wish there was some down here somewhere. 1568 meters this way. I wonder if this would actually be easier to get because I wouldn't have to go up over the plateau. That looks like that's down in the dumps too. Down in the dumps. Because I'd have to also bring this underneath all my train. You know what? I think even though this is actually farther away, almost twice as far, I think I'd rather grab the sulfur over here. So that's what we're gonna do. This direction here. So let's go grab that. That's gonna be one long frickin' belt. How much do I need before I go get it? 50. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. This one is 80. So it's 180. I need 180 a minute. 180 sulfur a minute. Okay. Hopefully, I think that was one normal vein. I think one normal vein should be enough. Alright, let me point myself in the direction again. I believe is about straight down here. I believe it's down there somewhere. I think it pops up on the map when it pings. There it is. Okay. This direction, okay. All right, see if I can keep myself going straight here. Man, I'm not gonna be able to keep myself going straight here. I'll just have to keep pinging it, I guess. It's gonna be one long belt, y'all. Holy crap, how long is this belt? Sure is nice to be immune to radiation now. You're in Omaha? You're in Lincoln. You're currently a dental student at Creighton. Oh, wow. Are you two close to each other? Ren and Factoid? That's pretty awesome. It's going to be one long power line as well that I'm going to need to make. One long belt, one long power line. Omaha, what, y'all are in Nebraska, I guess? Is this a cave? Yes, we'll go through the cave. Go through the scary spider cave. Wow, there's bats in here. I didn't know they had bats. Ah, where are ya?
News from Earth.
Ping me, ping me.
Chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Thanks, President. Earth President. I'm trying to go in a straight line and I'm probably failing horribly. Ow. Frickin' spider. Frickin' spiders. I see a spider. I see ya. Eat it. Oh. Man, these things are frickin' tanky, I swear. Or I'm just not hitting any of my shots. Jesus. Where'd you go? God damn it, I hate these things. Okay. Oh, there's another one. If I didn't heal there, I was probably dead. God damn it, where'd you go? There you are.
Hello, this is
Okay, if I can trick you into not... Ugh.
doctors say that the
Oh my god, you
only
just
is
disappeared.
artifacts.
Did you go under the ground? Jesus, they're freaking stealth spiders. Damn things, they disappeared. Okay, jump over here. Shoot them from far away. Eat shit and die, you cheating invisible spider. America F, yeah. Yeah, in America you kill spiders with a frickin' AK-47, that's what you do. Of course, if the spiders look like that, 100% I would totally use an AK-47 on them, even though I don't actually own one. Oh, Jesus! Oh my god, I hate these fucking spiders. Oh my god, you can jump up here. Okay, one down. Where's the other one? There are two of them. You underneath me? There are some people in the world who would say an AK-47 isn't enough firepower for spiders. Now you know how players feel anytime you send giant spiders at them. What do you mean, send giant spiders at them? What game are you playing? There was another one down here. There were two. Rand lives in Texas and doesn't own an AK-47. I know, right? Not even a real Texan. Where are you? Okay, well, hopefully he'll leave me alone. Probably a vain hope. I know, I don't own a single gun and I live in Texas. Ugh, okay. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can force it by doing that. Nope, can't force it. Ah, oh, it's freaking annoying. My excuse is I was brought up, I grew up in California where guns are definitely not as prevalent. At least I don't think they were. You thought they were issued down there. They come in the mail like samples of Tide. Lol. Never heard that one before. Oh, damn it. That's AR-15s I'm thinking of. Okay. That factoid's thinking of, okay. Oh, we're going down, eh? Okay. Okay, well at least you're not a big giant alien spider. Oh, you're dying to the poison, that's funny. Alright, so it's down here somewhere. That way, so I think I'm gonna need a couple of vertical guys over here. Hello? Are you... Did you... Really? Really, you got me stuck, game? How the hell did I get stuck in literal shit? Literal nothing. Oh my god. Okay, what did we do before? We built a car and got in the car. Jesus Christ. Cyber wagon. There, get me the fuck out of here. Buggy ass game. Okay. Alright, is this direction, I think. After the spider attack, you can see Rand getting progressively more meh about belt placement. Well, not when... Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna... If I'm getting attacked by spiders, what I'm not gonna do is slowly decide how to perfectly lay my spaghetti belts. Definitely not high on my priority list. Yeah, we just clipped right in there, man. That was really weird. Kind of out of nowhere too. Just jumping like it got frickin' sucked into there or something.
Comply.
Who's talking to me? Who did it? Must be something up somewhere. Come on, we're almost there. Where is this sulfur? Right over here, okay. Was it below me? Oh, it's on that ledge over there, okay. Well, that's random, okay. I don't know if that's geologically logical. That sulfur, the sulfur deposit would be at the top of a... Whoa, that was some ragdoll physics. That sulfur would be at the top of a weird random thing over here. Oh, do I have, I probably have this, don't I? Let me check. Let me just scan for this. Oh, I don't have this. Beautiful. Okay. How convenient. Hope I don't need those 5 modular frames. Okay, that's pretty nice actually. Let's just throw that into the MAM right now. Oh, jeez, I have one just sitting here. An alternate uranium fuel unit, an alternate superstate computer. Well, since I've already got those automated, I think, and this is something I might be working towards soon, I'm going to get this alternate uranium fuel unit, because who knows, maybe I'll... Really? Beacons are part of that? I'm probably never using that recipe, but I'll get it anyway. We got raided in case I missed it. I'll try not to die to spiders. Oh, Jittery Owl, thank you for the raid of 8. Appreciate that. Yeah, I was... Thank you for the raid. And I apologize that I completely missed it. I was scared of giant alien spiders. Oh, I have exactly enough for this one miner. Okay. Really appreciate that. Welcome, raiders. Hope y'all are having a good chill Tuesday and are not getting eaten by giant alien spiders like I am currently. Or trying to not. Glad I didn't get killed by the spiders. I got pretty close. I think I was down to 2 health there. Alright. 4 miner. That direction. Okay. This. That. And I need 180 sulfur. Perfect. The perfect amount of sulfur. So now I gotta follow this all the way back. The belt's all the way back with power lines. This will be fun. And by fun, I mean tedious. You'll be lurking? Alright, enjoy your lurk, my friend. Also enjoy whatever you gotta go do. Alright, let me see here. I'm gonna have to go up a very long vertical thing here. I wonder if I'm gonna have to do like wall poles up a wall to make this work. What is down in here? Is this a spider cave?
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
Oh, there's something in here. Wow, what a pretty cave, man. Purple flowers? Yeah, alright. I'll grab the summer sloop. Maybe someday I'll actually need to use these for something. pretty cave this is. Let's just sightsee for a little bit. To take a break from spiders, as I probably run into spiders in this spider cave. Okay. That's nothing. Is about Rand's max salt level satisfactory. Yeah, the running from spiders and... Yeah, mainly running from spiders. That's mainly what will get my salt going. Dying from spiders. From giant alien spiders. I mean, who wouldn't get salty at dying from giant alien spiders? That's what I want to know. Alright, so how am I going to get this up there? How am I going to get this up here? I can get this over to here, right? We can kind of stair-step this up, I think. Trying to avoid using like some big ramp or anything. But I might have to. Okay. Let's ramp up to here. There. I can go up over here. This guy here. And let's ramp up to here. And that should get us back up where we need to go. Beautiful. They're slowly redecorating the caves in the game. Nice. A lot of them are looking pretty darn pretty. I see a thing on top of there. Is that another one I didn't get? Let me check real quick. So I got one down at the bottom there. Radiation. 6 turbo motor. Oh god. Okay. 6 turbo motors. All right. Let me make a marking for that one. So, oh, I already have that marked actually. Okay, so I had seen that before. Good to know. All right, did I get the power line up here? I did. All right, now just follow the belt back through Spiderland. I can ride the belt occasionally though. Okay, once we get this power back, we will take our first break of the day. And this will be bringing us the sulfur we need. And then this build, I think, will be ready to go, actually. I think that will be this build after I got to build all the smelters for the actual aluminum, but the hard part of the build of getting all the raw materials will be done. Right there. Lovely spelunking through this cave. I'll be honest, it's kind of crazy to me how good this game is, even with bugs and me, you know, clipping through things randomly, that they're still working so hard on the game. It seems like so many early access games, it feels like it takes years before they'll actually do anything and make any actual progress. The Satisfactory, they seem like they... I know they just did a big release, but it seems like they are really good about always working on adding content and making the game more... just have more stuff in it. I feel like this is one of the better early access games I've played, honestly. One of the best early access games I've probably played. Probably played. There's probably a power line around here somewhere I could just plug into right over here. Power line, power line, power line. I guess I'll go up to there. Yep. There we go.
I strongly
There we go.
advise you to harvest this specimen.
Belt clips through terrain, working as intended. I think that is kind of actually working as intended. Which is kind of lull. But unless you're going to make a game a voxel game where you can, you know, destroy terrain, then if you don't let stuff clip through terrain, you're going to make for a much more frustrating gameplay experience, I feel like. Okay, so this is going to be coming into here. Let's go right here. That pipe is not straight. Does that bother me? Actually, yes. I think I meant that to be straight, but you know what? This is the one that I'm actually going to fill with water. Let me fix it before I fill it with water. Because that does bother me. Go away, thing. You bother me. So I want this to be here. Like that. And that should be what I want that to be. Beautiful. There. There. Okay, this has probably been full for a while. So, do I want to fill this? So this needs 50 water a minute, 1 cycle, 50 sulfur is all that needs. So if I give these enough water to run through once, that will actually start the process. So we're waiting for the sulfur anyway. So let me plug everything in except the water. Oh, sulfur's already here. Beautiful. When you have the max level belt, apparently you don't have to wait very long. Can't afford. Oh, I ran out of alclad aluminum sheets. Okay. All right, my friends. I am going to take my first break of the day. We will finish this. We'll leave you on a cliffhanger of all I got to do is plug in sulfur and water, and this will be done. And then I'll need to. Well, I guess I'll do the man real quick. See what we unlock, and then I'll just have to set up all the smelting. Auto miners don't care. Coal don't care. Coda cable. That's the thing I probably care the most about, but I really don't care about any of those alternate recipes. So, quick stand short break. When we come back, we will get this aluminum build done. Y'all rock. Be back in just a bit, my friends.